Hello everyone and welcome back to Magic at the Movies, the official podcast of As Yet Untitled, where we talk all things movies, TV shows and anything that takes our fancy that week. I'm your host Joe, and joining me as always is my lovely co-host Robert.
Oh, is this me?
Yes,
Hi, hello.
Did you not think it was you?
I don't know.
Have
Could
you
be
changed your
another
name?
Robert.
Do I need to
No,
write?
it's all right.
Do I need to write something down?
No, okay.
Is it now Bermuda Triangle?
Out of everything,
Bermuda's quite a nice name.
Bermuda's a nice name. Can you imagine?
You want it to be?
Well, then what's the point of calling it
Or
Bermuda
Ada.
then? Bermuda Triangle.
Well, my full name's Joseph, but everyone just calls me Joe.
What does that have to do with anything?
Everyone shortens their name.
Yeah, but Bermuda to be. It's just, what's the point?
It's your name. I don't know.
It isn't my name.
It is now. I'm joined. This is Joe joined by Bermuda Triangle.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, B.
Hi. What the hell?
Oh, I've put you into your own very personal hell.
Thank you.
How are you, Robert?
I'm alright.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Have you had quite the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get into it in a minute, folks. So yes, welcome back to Magic at the Movies, folks. Today our big main film topic will be The Smashing Machine. We don't care how much money it's actually made. It is the big film of the week.
It is.
With Dwayne Johnson doing a serious thing.
With prosthetics.
With prosthetics and hair and makeup.
Oh, and hair until
Yes.
the last...
Apparently the body's all him, though.
Yeah,
I
which
believe
is
it
mad.
because of
Yeah.
how he turned out in like the previous two WrestleManias.
Got extra shoulders.
He looked jacked to the nines. There's no way he didn't use steroids. Anyway,
Yeah, that's a good point.
he's in his 50s. Of course he did. Anyway, so yes, that's going to be the main topic of discussion. But we're going to start the episode like we do every single episode with our regularly recurring opening segment of the show, which is...
What have you been up to this week?
Now, if you watch the last episode, the cat's fully out the bag now, because you just know that Robert does that. I don't have a button that I press.
Yeah.
It's just Robert doing that every week, every single week.
Sorry, guys.
No, I don't think you should apologise. I
Sorry.
think they should apologise to you.
Well, on the Mission Zach podcast, Mish does the same thing for, like, what's something cool you watched this week. She does that every week. Or they take it in turns, I can't remember.
And who are we to deny Mish Whitworth?
Exactly. What a name.
Or Zachary Rowan?
Who we will be seeing.
Yes, that's big news. The end of this week on the Friday.
Yeah.
Hopefully this podcast will be out by then. We are going into Manchester to watch Drem, which is a new comedy special from the boys at Auntie Donna. So we will be going to see them live after I have indoctrinated Robert into following Auntie Donna.
But I'm so glad you did.
As I do most things, he indoctrinates me into nothing. I indoctrinate him into everything.
But I'm not as cultured as you.
It's a very one-sided relationship, this, folks.
But it's the fact you're just exposing me to culture, I feel.
Yes, it's all the stuff I've shown you, like, this is really good.
I showed you Zootropolis.
You did show me Zootropolis. There you go.
That's my deed done as far as I'm concerned. That's all we need.
See, that's the thing, because Zootopia 2 is coming out next month. Will it be Zootopia 2 for us, or will it be Zootropolis 2 for us? It's going to be Zootropolis 2.
On the posters in the cinema, it's Zootropolis 2.
Oh, thank goodness. 'Cause that's going to be confusing to the children.
I don't know why they can't just call it Zootopia over here or Zootropolis over there. But I don't know. I know that it's like Metropolis. That's the play on words for us, and like Utopia. That's
yeah.
But why is it different?
Thanks, Sherlock.
Why have they changed it for us?
I don't understand why it's different. You can't ask Disney. They do it all the time for us.
Yeah, and they've got to re-record lines, depending on the place, and redo the animation in Japan. Like the newsreader's one of the
newsreader's different. Yeah. In Canada, it's
Is it a moose?
It's a moose or an elk or
One of the
sort of
horned
in
creatures.
China, it's a panda.
Yeah. So
Fucking pandas, man.
don't
get me started on the pandas. Anyway, so yes, this is back on track. This is the regularly recurring segment that we do at the start of every single show, where we talk about what we've been up to this past week, what we plan to be up to in the weeks ahead, whether that's watching a thing, reading a thing, saying a thing, doing a thing, making a thing, all that delicious juice.
Oh,
Shut up. That was fine. Only because you're laughing and going, oh, that you made it not fine. It was fine. Everyone was fine with it.
did you really think that saying delicious juice was going to get away
Juice
unscathed?
is delicious.
Juice is delicious.
So, shut up, you know? Shut up about it. Sorry, Holly's having a go at painting and some towels.
these bloody towels.
She's trying to get comfortable.
Oh,
It's quite adorable to watch, actually.
Holly, there are many other places.
No, she wants to go there. There we go. Are you comfortable now, Holly?
She's
Good.
like, have you been watching me this whole time?
Yes, we have, Holly. Yes, we have. You're alright. You can relax now, Holly. Anyway, Robert, kick us off. What have you been up to this week?
I'll get onto the obvious in a bit, but I finished Harley Quinn and the Gotham City Sirens DC Compact comic.
Ooh.
And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Little bit disappointed at the end. I know that there was probably more issues. This just combined, I think, 13 issues, so there's obviously more. But the last issue, which is meant to be their big sort of battle with Catwoman's sister, who is an insane nun who believes that Catwoman is the devil, and she's got the cat inside of her.
Yeah, that changes depending on the universe you're in.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't
No
have a
idea what
sister,
universe.
just sometimes it changes.
Oh, right.
Sometimes she's Catwoman gets framed for murder because of a thing that her sister did.
Oh.
Sometimes she's just a very younger, like, sibling.
Right.
Like in
so it
sort of
just
Batman Year
changes.
One. It sort of changes.
Oh, okay.
I've seen her be a crazy nun before.
Yeah, and she's like influenced. She's got like an angel inside of her. I don't know. But the whole bit is that the three of them don't fight together in that last issue. Poison Ivy's off doing something. She's like running like a lab somewhere, and I'm like, if this is going to be your last.
Oh, you've made a mess of yourself, Hall. What's wrong with you? I feel like she's been on a 2-week bender.
No dignity. I'm joking. She's got all the dignity. She's
adorable. You're adorable, Hall. We love you.
Oh,
We love you.
so that
Get
was.
back on track.
Sorry. So, but it was overall, it was really funny, and really, the action was good. But it was more like villain of the week type thing, and sometimes it'd be part 1, part 2, which is fine.
No, very stereotypical.
Yeah.
Comic books.
Comic books. But it was good, and the artwork was good. I think I'm moving on to my friend for my birthday got me Superman. What happened to the Man of Tomorrow?
Oh, that's a good one. That's
yeah.
That's like sort of just before they sort of rebooted the character, like for the 80s, before
right.
before they did the Man of Steel run.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sort of nerfed him in a way.
Right.
And then that gave us the idea of, these are the superpowers that he has, rather than, doing everything like building walls with his eyes or shooting a tiny person out of his hand. That sort of reset him. And Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow is written by Alan Moore.
Yeah.
Who I think who we know wrote Watchmen, and he wrote V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
And he did The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
He's a very well-regarded comic book writer, and just a very well-regarded writer in general.
Yeah.
And he's one of our own.
Oh.
And he's from north of England.
Oh, good. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He was part of that sort of like resurgence in comic books that they just brought over a bunch of people from the UK that were doing good stuff, and they started just writing stuff for Marvel and DC.
Oh, okay.
That's the same for artists as well. So
right.
that's why like a lot of very famous artists and writers are from the UK.
Oh.
But Alan Moore is probably he's probably my favourite writer of all time, and I really like his take on Superman. I think because there'll be a couple of stories in that if you've got the right
I
one
think
for
it's
it.
the graphic novel.
The graphic novel. Yeah, so it'll just have. I think the best issue in that is one that's called "For the Man Who Has Everything,"
Okay.
which I won't spoil
Okay.
because I think it's a very good look.
It's not very big. It's really thin. So I
Yes.
think it's like 1 to 4.
Yeah,
I
it'll be
think.
yeah, it's a couple of issues.
Right.
If it doesn't come with that, I've got a
Okay.
version of it that you can read.
Joe. Want to find out what happens next?
That's fine. Oh, God.
Yeah, I think I'll read that next. In terms of
Would that be the
films-
first Superman one you've read?
No,
Oh no, because you read All Star Superman.
which you very
good.
graciously
Very
let me
good,
borrow,
Very good, very good.
which was a very fun time, and I'm glad that I read it before Superman came out. In terms of films, I watched a film called Funny Cow, which has
Better be an animated film about a cow trying to get into stand up.
It's not. It's a kitchen sink drama about a woman who wants to be a stand-up comedian. It's got Maxine Peake in it, who is the main character. It's also got Stephen Graham in it as well.
Ooh.
Not for very long though.
Oh.
And it's got his wife in it as well.
Stephen Graham's wife.
Yeah, Hannah Walters, who was in Boiling Point. And it was really good. For some reason, it had been on my radar for a long time because the trailers used to play at the old cinema I used to work at and go to frequently. I was like, oh, I want to watch that. I was not at the age to watch that film, but now I've seen it many years later, and it's really good. It plays like a biopic, but it's not because it's a fictional person. But they do a lot of unconventional things with the filmmaking, which really surprised me. There's like a lot of fourth wall breaking and a lot of like dream fantastical sequences that aren't actually happening, but provide a lot to the story. Been still carrying on with Downton Abbey, but I'm not going to talk about that. I've started.
We're still watching it, folks.
Still watching it.
They've had their first black man in the show.
Yep. There we
Everyone
go.
was fine with it
In the end,
in the end.
I'm on season 4 for those who are interested. Something
Series 4.
something
Series
awful happened. Series 4 because
4. Series 4 we're British.
So you know how I told you that something last time we did the podcast, that something like devastating happened, where I was like Downton Abbey, and you were like, no, we're not talking about that, and I was like, Joe, it was awful, it was mortifying.
Yeah, you said someone died.
Yeah.
I believe.
And then from what we've just watched, they did a Christmas special called Journey to the Highlands. Another main character dies, and it was fucking horrible because it happens right at the end.
Kill him off. Kill him off. Kill him off.
And it was, my mum was distraught. She was like, I don't want to carry on now because but it's a great show. So I'm rewatching the Scream films as well. I rewatched the first one
just because you wanted to.
because it's Halloween.
It's October.
Yeah, I haven't seen some of them in a while, and I want to revisit them. So I rewatched the first one, and it's so good. I love it so much. It's my favourite horror franchise.
Should we do a spooky episode?
Have we not already done a
We did,
spooky
yeah, but do we
episode?
want to do another one?
Yeah. Why not?
Right, we'll see. We'll see if we've got time in the.
I'll try and watch all the Scream films from now until then, which I have to anyway.
I'm not forcing you to.
No, it's not, well, that's my plan anyway. But the first one's just so good. I really like most of the sequels, but nothing has topped the first one so far. It's just peak. The only thing I don't like about it is that the last act takes place at this house party, and like a police officer escorts them to this house party, and I'm like, what are you doing? This girl is being attacked left, right and centre. Why are you bringing her to a house party where many of the people are suspects? But apart from that,
Using her as bait.
yeah, well, yeah, so that was great. I also watched In the Loop the other day. The I forget the person who directed it, but he also directed Death of Stalin.
Okay.
Armando Iannucci.
Armando Iannucci. Yeah.
Iannucci, that's the one with Peter Capaldi, and he was my favourite part about it because he's just hilarious and just completely brilliant, and I wanted him in it more, to be honest.
Peter Capaldi's a very funny man.
He is.
Don't know if you've ever seen In the Thick of It.
No, I do need to.
He's just incredibly good in that. Incredibly very funny.
I feel like I need to watch that.
Going
now,
on,
'cause I've
going
seen
on
it.
his on his curse word
Yeah.
filled rants.
That'll have to be on my watch list. And then I watched a documentary that Nina Conti, who is a ventriloquist and comedian.
Yes.
For some reason, because she's got a film coming out, a feature film called Sunlight, which it's her directorial feature debut, which is playing at festivals at the moment. It's never going to come to normal cinemas, which is really annoying. So I just saw that and thought it looked really interesting. So then I found out that she made a documentary about Ken Campbell, who was a theatre director and also a ventriloquist, and he passed away in 2008. She was making this film from like 2009 to 2012, and it's about her going to Kentucky to visit a ventriloquist convention, but then also take one of Ken's puppets to Vent Haven, which is a graveyard for ventriloquists puppets. And it was just really well done and really emotional, but also really hilarious at the same time. She's brilliant. She can do anything, because she directed it as well. And it's only an hour, so it's not technically a film, but I was just really impressed by it. Yeah, it's a short. But I was just surprised by it. I've always been interested in ventriloquism. I think it's like such an underrated art form. And yeah, it just really impressed me. Although the one thing I was a bit... So it is based on fact and real life, but some of it is also staged. Some of it isn't real. But this is about her connecting to Ken Campbell through their relationship, which they had, in which she was 26 and he was 63, and they were lovers. I thought it was just a joke at the beginning of the film, but then I researched it afterwards, and I was like, oh, okay, they were a thing. She was his student.
Well, two consenting adults, in it.
That's what I thought.
26, it's fine. At the end of it, 26.
And he's the reason she got into ventriloquism. But I was like, oh, okay.
Well, he got in something.
Yeah, that's true. He got something out of it.
He made her say things.
God. But I think, like, on the whole, it's a really lovely documentary, just so well done. I'd recommend it, actually. It's really different and cool.
Is it on anything that...
YouTube free.
It's just on YouTube?
Yeah. Oh. Like, official, like, where you can buy stuff on YouTube, like films and stuff. It's just on there, but for free to watch.
Oh, yeah, they've got some free films at the moment.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they're doing a thing where just some films are free.
Oh, my God. Have to check that out. But, yeah, and then... I'd spent most of my weekend, actually all of my weekend, who am I kidding? Because Taylor Swift released a new album, a controversial album, but we'll get onto that. The Life of a Showgirl.
Is it The Life of a Showgirl or just Life of a Showgirl?
The Life of a Showgirl.
The Life. I don't know where the is.
In the corner.
It's at the very... It's in the corner.
I should have brought my vinyl. Not that these guys would have sinned, but I should have...
Yes,
like Jimmy Fallon does, plonk it on the table.
Is this... So this is the new... This is the new thing, isn't it? Yeah. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want me to talk about it? Because I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it a lot. Thanks, Jimmy
Fallon. Gosh. But so this came out on Friday. And it hadn't been announced that long ago, really. I think it was like August. It was maybe
like
announced
2 months ago.
Yeah,
on her boyfriend, now fiance's podcast,
which I weird, but whatever. It got him clicks, I guess. So I couldn't listen to it all day that Friday, and it was torture because it was. They had like a big segment about it on This Morning. And they were showing clips of people like dancing to the Fate of Ophelia, and I was like, I can't listen to it yet. My dad came home.
She was on the Graham Norton show.
She was on Graham Norton. My dad came home from work and
Graham's
was like,
been invited to the wedding.
Yeah, Graham.
It's the best thing that's come out this weekend.
Graham Norton going to Taylor Swift's wedding. My dad had listened to Fate of Ophelia before me because it was on the radio. He came home and was like, oh, I've listened to Taylor Swift's new one. And it's quite good, you know. And I was like, thanks, Dad, don't tell me anything else.
I need to know nothing.
And then...
She didn't release a single with it, did she?
She has now.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the
Which
film.
one? What was the single?
Fate
was
of
the Fate?
Because it's got the music video with it. So I had to wait until that evening because I was going to a listening party for it with my friends and one of my other friends' friends, and we were like bringing themed food and stuff. I made like a platter with like green and orange food and stuff on it, which is the colouring of this album.
And a pumpkin.
And a pumpkin. I didn't bring a pumpkin. Well, actually,
Should have
someone brought like pretzel pumpkins, I think.
How was that to do with Taylor Swift?
Because it was just the colours.
Right. Okay.
And then we
Some
all
of these
listened
people
to
are putting minimal effort in.
I put a lot of effort.
I just found these in a store. They're doing pretzel pumpkins. They're the orange and green. So
I did
bring
carrot
these in.
sticks. I did cucumber sticks with hummus and smashed avocado. And I brought like orange fruit, so I did like mango and melon. And then I did fruit pastels and dug out all the green and orange ones and put them on the other side of the plate for the people who wanted to be naughty.
The people who wanted to be naughty.
Well, I put it on
It's
the
not already naughty.
Put it on the table. My friend's boyfriend said, "I'm not eating any of that healthy shit." I was like, "There's fruit pastels around here." He was like banging.
Oh, grand. Oh, just the orange and green ones. All right. None of the good shit.
Well, it wouldn't have looked right otherwise. So we had a listening party, and whilst it was torture at the time, I'm glad that we did it because it made it more exciting, and we all listened to it together, and we like talked about each song after it had finished, and it was just fun getting to experience an album for the first time with people. Because usually I would have just woken up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, played the whole album, which is 41 minutes long, and then that would have been it. So there wouldn't have been like as much build-up, but it was nice to have that build-up at the end of the day. So that was that day. I was at work the next day, but I was listening to it at work, like towards the end of my shift. And then
So, Life of a Showgirl. We've got the.
Yep.
I've got the track list up. You've got 12 songs.
Yep.
To listen to. 12 songs to pick a favourite.
Yep.
We've got The Fate of Ophelia. Yeah, Rob's going to do that for every song.
I am.
Don't do that because Taylor Swift will come down on your arse.
True.
If there's one artist that's going to come down on us, it's going to be Taylor Swift, knowing her track record.
Royalty.
Got The Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, which relates to us. She's a big actress and all that.
Yep.
Opalite.
That's a fan favourite one.
Father Figure.
Which is based off of George Michael's father
yes.
figure, in which she worked with
It's
his team.
she's the only one. It's the only one she's given credit for. We'll get into it. Eldest Daughter. Ruin the Friendship.
That one's really sad and is about her friend that died in high school, but it's also quite a jolly song. So.
apparently this is the most jolly album she's ever done.
Yep.
Actually Romantic.
I like that one.
Wish List, but the S is a dollar signs.
This is Taylor's favourite one, but is a lot of people's least
Least
favourite.
favourite. Okay, yeah. That's
And I understand why.
Ed Sheeran liked playing Galway Girl, but everyone agrees that Galway Girl is probably not his best.
Fair.
I quite like Galway Girl though.
It's a great song.
Wood.
Such a good song. Brilliant.
Cancelled. It's all in all caps and it's got an exclamation mark at the end. She's shouting cancelled.
Love that one.
Honey, and The Life of a Showgirl
With Sabrina.
with Sabrina Carpenter, who's in it.
Yeah.
A 12th studio album.
12th studio album, 12 tracks. I think she'll bring
This
out...
is Taylor's version.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter anymore because
Doesn't matter
she's got
anymore.
all the
She's-
royalties and rights
She's
back,
all caught up.
so it's fine. You can listen to any Taylor Swift song and it's fine.
That's how I know my sister's very much indoctrinated. Because before she got the rights back,
Yeah.
she was like, "Don't listen to them. Don't
Yeah.
listen to them at all. You need the new tracks." Then that's after she got the rights back. She said, "I think the original version is actually better."
That's hilarious.
The hypocrisy of Taylor Swift fans. Continue.
So those are the
As
tracks.
I'm talking to a Taylor Swift fan.
Those are the tracks, and then she obviously released her film for a documentary music type film. The official release party of Taylor Swift, the official release party of A Showgirl, which is an hour and a half event just to celebrate the album basically, and what it entails is the debut of the Fate of Ophelia music video, which I'll talk about in a second, and then it shows.
Oh yes, we're all dying to know.
it shows behind the scenes from how they made that video, and then it's her talking about each song, and then it plays the lyric video, and then she encourages you to sing along and stuff like that. And that's basically it. But I don't think it needed to be anything more than that, to be honest. And I had a blast of a time. I had my Life of a Showgirl t-shirt on, and stumbling in, just bopping around to all these songs. And yeah, I just think it's a really fun idea to be able to do, and more artists should do stuff like that, to celebrate albums coming out. I think there's room for improvement. I understand why. So it was predicted to do better at the box office than it did. Still did very well considering what it was, but I think if it had been like a cluster of music videos, it might have done a bit better. Because one of my friends, who isn't that big on this album anyway, who is still like a huge Swiftie, said that this album was okay, and said it would be like a 6 out of 10 if she had to rate it.
Yes, that's what I sort of wanted to say, because my TikTok has been filled with non-Swift fans and then actual Taylor Swift fans who have said, I've been a Taylor Swift fan since the start, and they've all been saying this is her worst album yet.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
And they're saying it seems like she's forgotten how to write music.
I think that's harsh.
It might be harsh because she's probably just she's in a better, happier place, and they just want her to be down and sad.
Yeah,
it would seem.
But that's if you want that, then that's what the last album was for. There's so much around it, and I understand why it's probably one of my least favourite albums as well, to be honest, when I think about it. I don't think this is going to be one that's going to stand the test of time as well as her other albums have done. I think that after this year, I think it will just slowly fade away, and people will be like, oh, remember Life of a Showgirl, that was an era. But I think her next studio album is going to be her 13th. 13th is her lucky number. Next year will be the 20th anniversary of her first album. So I kind of wanted to take a bit of a break because she had a massive tour, brought out a double album, then finished that tour, did this album, and now she's getting married. It's a lot. But she
needs a break. She needs a break from the public eye.
Yeah, she definitely does.
She's definitely peaked.
Yeah.
She's peaked in popularity. The Eras tour was her peak.
Yeah.
It's downhill from here.
Probably is.
Like it is for most artists.
Yeah.
You're not on the top for long.
No, exactly. I hope when her and Travis do get married, that's when she takes a little. She said that she's not going to go anywhere when she gets married, but I hope she takes a bit of a break. Or just for her to enjoy that for herself. I don't know. But yeah, so it's kind of blasphemous to say that you really like this album, but I don't dislike any of the songs on it. I think there are songs that aren't necessarily great, but for me, I like a mix of feeling and lyrics, and I feel like this album for me gets that right for me. Some are more feeling than lyric orientated, but then there are others that are the other way around, and there are some that are the best of both worlds. And yeah, I just really like that this is a happy. I mean, we were talking about this the other day. I really like that this is a happier album, and it's just most of the songs you can dance to, and that's great. But then there are people that are like, oh, this is crap and rubbish because she's not got the depth that she had in her past albums, and I'm like, yeah, but there's a lot of other songs that you can go and listen to if you want to listen to that. And it's now that she's happy and she's in a stable relationship, we hope.
Fingers crossed. It is.
It is real.
We are the celebrities we're talking about.
Exactly. And this is she's doing something a bit different, and I think we sort of need this a little bit in the world, that it's happier than usual, but then there are people that just no, and it kind of frustrates me to see the people that don't like her and have been really critical of her music for a long time.
My hand is up there. I've
No,
not
but,
been
like-
critical. It's just my sister's a big fan of her, and it's on all the goddamn time. She has every vinyl. She
that's
just
fine.
she also seems a bit lecherous and money grabbing when it comes to her fans, like taking advantage of them, like coming out with 8 different versions of this vinyl.
Yeah, but many
And if
artists
people-
do that.
Yeah, but then she's taking away like.
Charlie XCX
Like-
did like 20
Yeah,
versions.
she's taking away. And then they're all taking away money from
Yeah,
indie artists that are trying to get their vinyl out, and then
true.
people are spending someone calculated over $500 on all the shit that you would need to buy.
But she doesn't force them to do that.
She doesn't force you
That's
to do that.
just her as a
absolutely not,
businesswoman.
But
She
just-
puts
obviously-
out the
but she
merch.
clearly just doesn't need to do that many versions. Like, why
No.
does she need that many versions?
So that's just how
Mm.
that's what she's
And-
been
and-
doing for a long time.
And also with like all the right stuff that she does, like
Yeah.
with the Olivia Rodrigo thing of
Yeah, that's not great.
saying I was inspired by Cruel Summer to make this song, and
Yeah.
now Taylor Swift's team demands a writing credit on that song, even though
Yeah.
it's nothing like Cruel Summer.
No.
And then the only person she's said for this album that she's been influenced by for a song was George Michael.
Yeah.
It's about the fact you can look at a lot of songs and they've been influenced
quite
by a
similar.
lot of stuff like the Jackson 5 and Lenny Kravitz,
Yeah.
who have not received anything
No.
at all.
I don't think the Jackson 5 one is directly like copied.
It's not.
It's a similar beat.
None of them are. I don't think any of them are directly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of songs sound similar to
Yeah.
a lot of other songs,
They're going to.
and that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift shouldn't have a problem with Olivia Rodrigo
Yeah, doing that.
doing stuff that sounds loosely like her song,
Yeah.
because most songs sound the same.
Yeah.
If she was taken to court with that, and Olivia Rodrigo didn't because she just started out, she didn't have the capital behind her to do lawyers and stuff. Taylor Swift would have lost that,
Yeah.
because the idea is
True.
they all sound the same. That's why
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran won his court case against Marvin Gaye, I think it was, because
Yeah.
you can do anything really and make it sound sort of different and the same and all that. There's only a certain amount of things you can do with music,
Yeah. That's
but
true.
the idea is to make it different with your lyrics and your emotion and your
Yeah.
passion. So yes, I'm not a big fan of Taylor Swift. She's on all the time. It's annoying. She doesn't speak to me as a person.
That's fair enough.
And that's fine. She's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And I just move on from it.
Yeah.
She is everywhere though.
She is everywhere, but I also think that there are ways of getting around it. If it annoys you so much, just don't engage with it. Which a lot of people, the song Actually Romantic is about all the people who claim not to like her, but then spend all this time commenting on her music and all this sort of stuff. Like, it's fine to have critiques and criticism. She just did an article the other day where they asked her, this album's pretty controversial, how do you feel? And she's like, people are entitled to their own opinions.
Yes, it's a free country.
Exactly. So, but that's the thing that I think gets on my nerves the most, is people that are claiming that, oh, I don't like her, I think she's rubbish, but then spend the time putting effort into making videos and commenting on, like, oh, this is rubbish. Does it all go away then? Like, there's plenty of other artists out there that
you
are
can
for
listen
you
to and say,
exactly.
how about you make music? How about you make videos and stories about stuff that you like?
do like, exactly.
And you just say, I
Yeah.
really like this thing. I want to spend some time talking about
Yeah.
why I like this thing. And that's what I
Yeah,
tend to like to do more.
exactly.
But there's the thing I always have to say. I think the Beatles are better than Taylor Swift. And sister goes, no, they can't be. No, they wouldn't stand up in this day. Yeah, they probably would.
Well, and they do.
They do. Yeah, everyone just keeps using the songs. They just keep using
they're
the
also
songs.
very, like, polar opposites.
Very polar opposites.
So that's a silly thing to
Mhm.
say, Joe's sister.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna do my two big main things.
Yeah.
For this album, one, The Fate of Ophelia.
Hmm.
Looking at the lyrics, I've listened to the song. It's good as a song with the music behind it.
Yeah.
And you the lyrics sort of get lost. Once you nail down on the lyrics, I've read Hamlet. I've watched Hamlet.
So is she.
It doesn't seem like she's read or watched Hamlet.
She talked about it in the film.
Sure, she talked about it in the film. Looking at the lyrics, I don't think she understands the character of Ophelia.
But I don't think all the lyrics lyrics reference. So I don't think it's about the story of Ophelia. I think that it's the fate
It
of
could
Ophelia.
very much be that from my take. And she said, "Oh, this is about Ophelia from Hamlet." I just don't think she's got it right. And also, she feels like with this song, with this album,
Yeah.
she's doing a lot of innuendo
Yes.
and a lot of stuff that's very not Taylor Swift in a way.
Yeah.
I think that's because she wants to better Sabrina Carpenter.
I wouldn't say better. I'd just say get on the same level
Get
and
the
interest.
same level, or maybe get the fans away from Sabrina Carpenter.
Well, not
because it does
really
seem
away.
like she just wants to be the queen bee and no other woman's allowed to
But I think
succeed.
that's unfair.
It might
Sabrina's
be
on
unfair.
the album. Why
she
would
is
she put
on
her
the
on the
album? Yeah.
I just think
And,
that,
Taylor is a very good lyricist, but
Yeah.
not in this kind of way, I
No.
don't think.
I
I
don't
think
think-
she doesn't have sort of like the cheekiness or like the
Yeah.
mind to do the innuendo well that
yeah,
Sabrina does.
I get that.
Sabrina uses innuendo, but she does it in a
Yeah,
sort of casual way, like she sort of understands what she's talking about.
yeah. I think I do agree, because I've been listening, because at work I can't have the version with expletives, so I've been listening to the censored version. And in that version she changes the lyrics, so like there's a lyric in Father Figure where it's like, my dick's bigger, she changes it to my check's bigger, and that just sounds a lot better. And like, I don't mind the Open My Thighs lyric, because the song is called Woods, and I don't mind her having that song as her like cheeky sort of song. But
With Travis standing over her. Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
that's the one. God. Well, in that version, she changes that to Open My Skies, and there's another one, but I can't remember what it is. But I would say that is a criticism that I have as well, is that it seems like she's trying too hard in those senses. And it's a shame, because I think Wood is a great song and stands on its own. And her intro to that song in the film is brilliant, because she knows what it's about. Like, it's like Wood, and everyone in the cinema started laughing. And then she's just like, Wood is a song about structure. And then she gives a very brief description, and then just stares at the camera and smiles, and then it fades to black. So at least she's like aware of what she's doing.
And you know what? Well done, Travis.
Yeah, well done.
You've hit the genetic lottery, apparently.
You had a
I mean, if
song.
mine was as big as a redwood tree, then
You've got a song about your anatomy.
I'd
on
have
the
more
album.
confidence as well.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, congratulations to Travis. He ends it. He earned it.
And the actual music video, I think, is incredible. She directed it. I think she's a wonderful director, especially with Spectacle. It's sort of different eras of what a showgirl is, and she like is all of them, and it's so well done. The costumes, and she has her dancers from the Eras tour in the video as well, so that was nice for fans as well. And it's so good. And she said she was going to direct a film at one point, but that sort of faded away as time's gone on, which is a shame, because I think she's really good as a director. Yeah, I've watched that video so many times since, so that's why it's a single now, because they released it at midnight, like Monday morning, after the films had finished in the cinemas that weekend, so that everyone could watch it. But yeah, so I had a really good time. I know it's not the best album. I know that people have problems with it, and I understand those problems and criticisms. It is just a little bit annoying to hear people being like, this is why it's shit, when you're like, I'm just trying to have a good time over here.
Let me be having a good time.
Like,
Music is for everyone. Everyone has different tastes.
Exactly.
It's subjective.
like for me,
Like movies are subjective and
exactly,
TV shows
this
are
is the same
subjective.
thing.
Art
Yeah.
is subjective.
Yeah,
It's up to everyone's interpretation. If you like a thing, it's all right for you to like a thing.
exactly.
Unless it's murder. Don't like murder.
Yeah, don't like
Don't like murder.
But yeah, she got me out of a dark place back when Midnights came out, so that's why I'm so connected to her. But yeah, I'm always going to be supportive of her. I'm always going to be excited anytime she releases something new. And this, for me, is just a bit of fun, and I appreciate that. But yeah. Yeah.
Very odd. Our two main artists, like
Yeah.
yours is Taylor Swift, mine's Ed Sheeran, did albums this year that
Yeah.
apparently sort of like lighter and
Yeah.
and a bit happier, and both weren't the best.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Odd. Is that all you've done with your week, Robert?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah, I don't do much. I don't know why I'm trying to drag this out. Yeah, that's me done, I think. What about yourself, Joe?
Well, I spent most of my weekend. I did a wrestling thing.
Yes.
Well, I didn't. Someone else in my body did it.
Yes.
Alter
Yep,
egos
yep.
and all
I
that.
get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also I finally finished watching. Sorry, not watching. I'm going to start again.
Oh.
With my weekend, I was finally able to finish playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Oh,
I
fun.
finally finished it now. I understand what it's about. Really enjoyed it.
Oh,
I
good.
think it's a very good game, and I think it's a very good Indiana Jones story.
Good.
I think it really works within the universe.
Apart from
It's-
the sidekick.
The sidekick grew on me.
Oh, good.
She got a lot better. She got a lot more agency.
Oh, good. Okay.
She
that's
got
good
less.
to hear.
She got less annoying.
Right.
They gave her more moxie, and that was
Oh, good.
and that was good.
Yeah.
But again, in terms of the gameplay, I quite like the gameplay. The gameplay's really good. All the puzzles are really good.
Yeah.
Figuring all that out for yourself is really fun.
Mm.
I think that's where it shines the best. The action, the combat's very good. Sometimes it's hard to get around it, and the first persons of it.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not too sold on. Would have preferred a third person
Yeah.
game, but I understand why they went for that. So you sort of fully feel like you're
Indiana.
Indiana Jones, and when you're doing certain things like traversing and stuff, it goes into third person anyway, so you
Yeah.
at least can still look like what Indiana Jones
Yeah.
sees. The villain's good; it makes sense.
Mm.
Obviously, if you want a really good Indiana Jones thing, you just have to have the villains be Nazis.
Yeah.
It's just the thing that
That's how
you
it
go
works.
to, and I like the big main reveal of what the entire thing is about at the end. Are you ever going to play it?
I started
I-
playing the trial the other day, but I don't think I'm going to spend, because now it's gone back up in price to like
Okay.
60. I think you can spoil it. 'cause-
Okay, so essentially what the Great Circle is, it's like stones that have been hidden around the world. I think about 12 or 14 stones.
Right.
They're all in like different mythical artifacts
Right.
that the Nazis are trying to collect.
Mm.
With like one of the head archaeologists called Emmerich Voss
Mm.
is the main villain, the antagonist.
It's a good.
He's
name.
like Belloc in Raiders
Right.
of the Lost Ark, except he is German and he's definitely working for the Nazis. And they're trying to one up each other and trying to get to all the artifacts that have got the stones in
Yeah.
for the Great Circle as possible. And they find out that if you combine some of these stones together, they transport and teleport you to different areas of the world.
Oh my god.
So they go to the Himalayas and they find that there's a Nazi submarine up in the top of the Himalayas because we used the stones and it got transported up there.
Right.
And then the big thing at the end, they transport themselves away from the Himalayas as they're falling, and
Right.
it transports them to Shanghai, where there's a big war on because the Japanese are bombing the Chinese because we're in 1936.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So they figure that out, that these have got something to do with teleportation. So what happens when you get all these together, and what are they actually made for? Well, they're made to use on Noah's Ark. The big main thing of this,
Right.
the big find, is that
Religion exists.
religion exists, yes. And the giants that have sort of been protecting the stones protect the secret of Noah's Ark.
Oh.
But they know it as Noah's Ark.
Right.
But they also bring up the idea that in various different religions there is the idea of there is a flood that happened
Okay.
that God sent down,
Right.
with different characters being told by God to build a ship. So it's
Okay.
not directly Noah's Ark, but
Right.
we would know it as
Yeah.
Noah's Ark. So say like God chose Noah to build an ark,
Yeah.
and then he gave him the stones for the Great Circle so he could teleport around the world, or like open
Right.
portals so he could get every
All
animal,
the
and that's how he got all the animals.
Okay.
Because how do you get all
That's
the animals
interesting.
from? Because the animals live from
Yeah.
different countries. That's how he did it. And then Voss, he has all the stones, and
No.
Indy's captured. It feels very much like when, do you remember in Dial of Destiny, they're about to go back into the past,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Wait, what about this? Have you taken this into account?"
Yeah.
It's very much like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
At the end of like, you've not taken this into account. This is not going to work. Because like when he tries to do it,
Yeah.
what Noah did, Indy points out, but Noah was chosen by God. You've not been
you
chosen by
weren't.
God.
Yeah.
It's not going to work for you. And it doesn't. And God sends down lightning bolts and wind and rain and fire.
Oh my god. Didn't expect that. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And Voss gets electrocuted by a big, like, a lightning bolt, and then, like, the portal that's opening up, that Noah's Ark is opening up, one of the giants helps to steer it away, and they get out scot-free.
Oh, good. So I just find it
No, the
really-
Nazis don't. All the Nazis die.
Oh, good. No, I
All
just
the
find
Nazis
it.
die. Indy and the psychic, they're fine.
They're good. They're good.
They don't have a sort of romantic thing.
When is this set?
1936.
Because you replay Raiders of the Lost Ark, don't you, at the beginning? And
So it's sort of like a flashback that.
yeah,
Like you get to the end when the boulder's chasing you, and it flashes you forward to where he is now.
right, yeah.
So I think Raiders is in, Temple of Doom's that 34
Temple of Doom's the
'cause
first
it's
one,
a prequel
technically. Yeah,
in chronological order. Raiders is 35. This is 36.
so it must be that.
Last Crusade is 37.
Right, so it must be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Crystal
Oh.
Skull and Dial of Destiny.
50s and 60s, respectively.
Oh,
I think Crystal Skull might be 55, I want
Right,
to say.
yeah.
And then Dial of Destiny's 69.
Yeah.
Because they just landed on the moon.
Yes. I remember now.
He's an old man. Really old man. I still quite enjoyed it.
I like that.
I don't know why.
It's just funny.
I still quite enjoy it.
It's just that, like the fact that they brought it back when he was already an old man, and then they brought it back many years later
when he's an
again.
even older man.
And now there were talks about them doing a sixth one with
Don't.
Short Round, and
Don't.
it's like,
Please don't.
just where else are you going
Please
to
don't.
go
You've
with
ended
it?
it. He's done.
He's back with Marion finally.
Yeah, he's done now.
Why they'd break them up
He's
in the
done.
first place, I don't know.
Drama.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's in a
So,
shit place.
well,
isn't
we
he?
can't have Shia LaBeouf in this, so I guess
We need someone.
let's just kill him off in a war. Anyway, yes, that's what I've been playing. I quite enjoyed it.
Oh,
I may
good.
go back and get the platinum. I'm not sure. But
Have
also, in preparation for the film that's coming out this week,
Oh, you haven't, have you?
I watched Tron. Original Tron.
Oh gosh.
Probably tonight, as recording, I'll probably watch Tron Legacy.
You lucky thing.
I'm more looking forward to watching Tron Legacy. But Tron, it's of its time.
Did you get a headache?
No, I didn't really understand what was going on.
No.
I got the gist of it at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was a young kid
Yeah.
in that day and age, that would have blown my
Yeah.
mind.
That's very much
Yeah,
a product of
it's
its
a product
time.
of its time. It doesn't hold up in
Yeah.
today's world, but
No.
we have to sort of like cheer it on and say this is how we sort of started with sort of visual effects
Yeah.
getting as good as they did.
It made me
And,
feel a bit ill, if I'm honest. when I
Yes,
watched
it's
it.
hard to look at. It's very hard to look at.
Every time they were like, "We're going back into the grid," I was like, "No, do we have
please
to?"
don't. Can we just stay in the real world?
I like this arcade. It's
And,
cool.
it's been a while since I've watched Tron Legacy.
I don't remember a single thing
like a good
about
long
Tron
while.
Legacy.
After watching Tron, be interesting to see what
Yeah.
happens in Tron Legacy. Like,
It's the
is it
visuals
like, is
in
it
Tron Legacy
is
that I
it-
think.
Yeah, is it the visuals are like top notch,
Yeah.
and the Daft Punk soundtrack I recall being exceptional,
Yeah.
and I'm very much looking forward to what Nine Inch Nails do with the
Yes.
soundtrack.
I don't know whether to rewatch it or not. I'm not watching the first one, but I don't know whether to rewatch Legacy or
I'd
not.
say rewatch Tron Legacy.
Or I could watch a sum up video because I remember not liking it the first time I watched it. I thought it was okay.
I will be rewatching it. I'll rewatch it tonight. So But again, it's like a 6 out of 10. Tron. It's like a good idea.
Yeah.
The good visuals for the time, and I mean,
I am looking forward
I quite
to
like
Tron
Jeff.
Ares.
Quite like Jeff Bridges,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's somehow managed to be in all three.
Looks like he's playing God in this one. With his
He'll be
costume.
a sort of god. Yeah. Again, I need to remember what happens in
Yeah.
Tron Legacy, so it'd be important to watch.
Yeah.
And that is essentially what I've done with my week.
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah. What else? What else would I need to do
What else would you need
with
to
my
do?
life?
Dial of
I've not been
not
listening
Dial
to
of
an
Destiny.
album.
No, that's fair enough.
I've not been doing that.
No. Well, you wouldn't want to because you know that you're.
Mhm. Oh, I also started playing and sort of like finished, but also not really. The Stanley Parable.
I feel like you've mentioned this before, but I can't
I
remember
have,
what it is.
yes. It's about a man named Stanley,
Yes.
and he gets like stuck in his office, and then he gets out of his office, and apparently everyone in his office is gone.
Right.
And it's sort of a very meta like sort of thing about controlling your life and all that, because it's narrated.
Yes.
And then when you get
that's
to a
it.
certain bit, it tells you to do a certain thing. The narration tells you that this happened, but then you're given the choice of whether that happens or not. So you can go... Stanley, he came across an intersection. Stanley took the door on the left. And then you can go through the door on the right, and it gives you, like, alternative things, and you can do certain things, and then the narrator will be pissed off at you, and there's alternate endings and all that. It's very interesting to see.
Oh, it sounds. I've just put a note because the other day I literally remembered you talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds really cool," and I couldn't remember what it was called for the life
Yes,
of me.
the Stanley Parable.
So I've got it in my notes now.
And I feel as I'm playing it, this would make a very good, like very meta TV show. Like I can make a show out of this, and every
Yeah.
episode has one of the alternate endings.
That'd be good. You should pitch it to Warner Brothers.
Not Warner Brothers.
Not now. Maybe.
A24 can have it.
A24. They have at it, guys.
Mhm. Also, I don't think it would need a lot of money, because it's just maybe like some office sets that like sort of maybe keep repeating.
Just get the sets from Severance.
Sets from
Can I use
Severance.
these?
There's some like alternative like different things that they would need.
Yeah.
It's got a very odd and very funny trophy list as well.
Is this an indie game?
It's it's an indie game, yeah.
Indie game.
Like one of the trophies I try to get, because you sort of can. You can. Well, there's a trophy for trying to jump, but they got rid of the jumping mechanic, so you just sort of go that, and then you get a trophy for that. You get a trophy for getting your first trophy in the game. There's one that the trophy is click on door 430. I think it is.
Yeah.
5 times. Then the narrator goes, I can't give you a trophy for that. Oh, just for 5 clicks. You know what? Click it 20 times. You do that. I said, no, I'm just not. Click on it 50 times. Then you click on it 50 times. Says, oh, you know what we want to do? How about you go click on that door over there? So you click on that door. Then then click on this one like 5 times. Oh, let's go back to get on the copy machine. Click on the copy machine. And get on that guy's desk. Get on that guy's desk. All right, I'm feeling it now. Go back to the first door and click it 5 times. And he goes, yes, that felt good. You deserve this. And then you get the trophy.
That's brilliant.
There's also a trophy that you get if you play the Stanley Parable for all of Tuesday.
What?
So if you play Stanley Parable all day on a Tuesday, you get a trophy, and there's a big trophy that you can get that says don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years.
So in 10 years' time, you'll just get a ding. Like, oh, God.
I'll go back on it. Yeah. You haven't played for 10 years. Welcome back.
Oh, my God.
So
What's
yes,
the
I'm very
percentage on that one? Very rare.
Well, you can change the date on your PlayStation, can't you? And sort of
cool.
cheat the system.
Naughty.
Naughty. That's that's also how you do the Calendar Man one in Arkham City.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there's a trophy in Batman Arkham City about visiting the Calendar Man because he's got a calendar up where he is.
Yeah.
And if you visit him on those specific dates, every time you'll get an achievement at the end.
That's really cool.
Because by the end of it, he'll have escaped, and you won't know where he is. So you can just change the date of what your PlayStation is saying it is, and then just go back in and just say it's that day, and then you get all the different dialogue, like for Valentine's Day and Easter and Christmas and all that. So yeah, I've been enjoying playing that, and I will continue to. There's a fly. Get the fly out.
It's a wasp.
They're all flies to me. Anyway, shall we move it along?
I'm gonna wreck it.
What?
So I'm gonna smash it.
Yes, you are going to smash it, because we're moving along to our big main topic of the week, which is The Smashing Machine. An A24 film, Dwayne Johnson's first A24 film. Sort of an indie dramatic role for him.
Yes.
Yes, this stars Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. It's directed by Benny Safdie of the Safdie brothers.
Safdie.
Who did, heaven knows what, Good Time and Uncut Gems.
I'm not a fan of Uncut Gems. Sorry.
I think that's a good film.
I know most people do, but I'm a shit person, so never mind.
It's based on the life of Mark Kerr, who was one of the first big major stars in MMA, when MMA was starting to take off, like doing shows for Pride and for UFC. So yes, it does star Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt, and also Alexander Usyk, one of the big boxers of the time at the moment, and I think the heavyweight champion of the world. A very serious a man not to mess with. It had a budget of $50 million and currently has a box office of $6 million. And Dwayne Johnson's gone on to say, this didn't make money at the box office, but that doesn't matter to me, because I think I had a really good time making this and going into this role.
I don't believe him for a second.
I don't believe him for a second. But maybe if
it's nice that he said that.
Yeah, but maybe if it's true, maybe he's actually have more fun doing this and being this might actually feel what acting is like. Yeah. And I might do this a bit more.
Yeah.
I never know. I think it was just probably too little, too late for him to do an artistic thing. Yeah. So I think now he's just lost his box office prestige. If he did this maybe 3-4 years ago, I think it would have made more money.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's so weird that it's made just that amount though. Like I'm baffled at how little certain films are making nowadays. Like, what do you mean 6 million? Like, this was a hyped up film that has been everywhere on.
Yes, my audience wasn't the best audience.
Oh no, why? What do you mean?
Because I had people behind me sort of chatting through the quieter sections.
Why are you going to see it?
And then making noise with a lot of their stuff. Then I guess they finished all their stuff because they left midway through, and then people to the left of me were on their phone.
Why are you going to? Why?
They were in their hood, just looking at their phone and just sort of glancing up every time. Why are you spending money?
What did they think the film was going to be? Did they think it was just going to be an hour and 2 hours of just wrestling?
It's also not wrestling.
Whatever it was called. Freestyle.
Mixed martial arts.
That one. Yeah, they don't punch each other.
It's what MMA stands for.
Sorry.
You can punch if you want.
But not as brutally as that. That was hard. Can you? In wrestling, you can make someone...
Not in that's not wrestling.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's...
Also, when he said he was a wrestler, he meant an amateur wrestler. You would see at the Olympics.
Confused,
takedowns and all that stuff. Or what wrestling was in the Greek Olympics and all that. And then MMA, you learn punching and kicking and submissions and all of that jazz.
Ta-da. I'm sorry you didn't have a great experience with fucking inbreds.
I was still able to sort of pretty much enjoy the movie.
Okay.
In any case. What did you think of it, Robert? Good start.
I had a similar thing to you where there was some people that were making noise but for a different reason, which I won't talk about on here, but I will talk about with you afterwards.
Okay.
Because it's a very different situation, and I don't really know how best to go about it.
Interesting.
And they ended up leaving like half an hour before the end. I liked it more than I thought I would. Definitely. I thought that Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt were great. I think they have great chemistry anyway. They were in Jungle Cruise together and they're really good friends. And I like seeing him sort of come out of his persona a little bit as
Come out of his shell
big,
and try and
hard
do a
wrestling man.
an actual performance.
Yeah.
Because he's changing up how he speaks. He's trying to sound more like Mark Kerr.
Yeah.
I think he sort of pulls it off, but then
Yeah.
there's instances where it just does sound like Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
He put a lot of effort into this, clearly. He's bulked up a lot more than he usually does.
Yeah, that was insane.
He's just insane in this movie.
Yeah.
And he'd done that before because he was a couple of WrestleManias that he was on beforehand where he was jacked to the nines.
Yes. Using the very film this
but
film
he's done a lot. He's put on a lot of prosthetics and he's had to, for the body as well because he's got to cover up his tattoos. And yeah, he's looking good. I think he's a very good performance.
He does give a good performance. So he obviously has that wig, and then near the end of the film, he shaves his head, and I was like, "Oh, that's just The Rock again." I know that's
no.
What
He has the little thing in his chin.
That's true. That's true. Obviously, he has to do that because that would have been what happened in real life. But yeah, I was surprised by it. I do think it's a tad underwritten, and I think they could have explored certain elements further. I was having a conversation with a friend who saw it the other day, and we were just discussing how he was surprised by it as well because he's not a fan of The Rock at all, but he was surprised by his performance here and how much he enjoyed it for the most part, but he felt that he actually needed to be explored more. I felt that Emily Blunt's character was explored more than he was. You have that great juxtaposition of his home life, which is quiet and hostile, versus his friend who was his coach and then went on, I can't remember his name, and then
Mark Coleman.
Him. And then his life is full when you see his home life briefly, like his children and his wife and how happy he is. And that there's a sort of commentary on that's maybe why they do as well as they do. And they don't really do anything more with that, really. And I feel like you don't really get to see him, get to know him fully for who he was and who he is. You don't. This film starts out as him at like the peak of his career, and you don't really get any background on how he got to the position that he's in, which not all films need to do, I guess.
I think it helped that they only focused on a small section of his life, like a smaller, more interesting section, like when he was at that sort of the height of his powers in that sort of world. So I think it was helped greatly by being able to just focus on that section of his life rather than having to elongate everything.
Yeah, I guess I just wish that he would have maybe like mentioned something from his childhood or whatnot. I don't know. But yeah, I liked it. I did, but I also felt when it finished, I just didn't really know what to think about it. Like I knew I liked it, but I just felt like I didn't have anything more to say than that. Like I liked it. The performances were good. And that was all I sort of had to say about it at the time. I saw it before seeing the Taylor Swift film because I wanted to see it so that we could talk about it today. And yeah, I don't know. I did definitely like it, but it just didn't go like all the way for me where I could say that I thought it was like a great film. I'd say it's a solid film. I'd say it's a good film, but I don't think it's necessarily a great one. I think it just needs to be pushed that little bit further. And I also didn't think his life was all too that dramatic much. I was like he was like he was great and then he wasn't, and then he did some drugs, and then his relationship was toxic and bad, and it was just sort of that cycle. But I was engaged for the whole thing, so that says something. But yeah, I know that you were really looking forward to it. and this is very much more your cup of tea.
Area because of combat sports. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm curious, as like I know that you liked it, but like I'm curious to hear more of your
I think it's
thoughts.
very much. I look at what this film is trying to be,
Yeah.
and what its purpose was. So, did I enjoy this film? Yes. Do I think this is a perfect film? No, far from it. Do I think this film succeeds in what it was trying to do? Yes, absolutely, because this film is entirely here and entirely placed to show everyone that The Rock can act, and can act well. That is the entire point of this movie.
Yeah.
And I think it does that job well. I think it gives an incredibly fantastic performance, and I think he really embodies the character and the person.
Yeah.
And he's showing so many emotions, whether it's just outwardly showing or a sort of subtler approach. I think he does that very well.
Yeah.
And that performance is also equally helped along by just another brilliant performance by Emily Blunt, who's great in all things. I think the like full-on blow-off argument that they have near the end of the film, that just really showcases that.
100%.
That we'll get into that later on. I think it's shot very well. The cinematography is sort of the handheld style of cinematography, which normally I'm not a big fan of, but I think it makes sense for this movie.
Yeah.
And it's done very well. It's shot on film, which also helps a lot as well. And the action and the set pieces of the fights that they have are all very well done as well.
Yeah.
And all the makeup and extra bits and the blood and the sweat that's gone into that, all very well done.
Yeah.
And I like the story for the most part. I think it flows quite well.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just not got, again, like you say, it's not got a lot of meat on its bones. This is pretty much there because The Rock could definitely, he's the only one who could play this role.
Yeah.
And to do it well. But yes, there's not a lot of drama. The drama seems very forced.
It's the same problem I had with The Complete Unknown, where I felt this had more drama than that film. I think that I was just like, this guy's an arsehole and nothing's happening.
Yeah, nothing.
Whereas there was more, but it was very much on those same lines as like this story isn't. There's not a lot going on.
Yes, there's not a lot of drama. A lot of the drama seems very forced. I like the idea of him having to deal with substance issues and substance abuse. This is something that was just prevalent during this time in combat sports, whether it was MMA or professional wrestling. It's still sort of ripe now. You don't know really, and him going through rehab and trying to get through it, and then trying to stay sober.
Yeah,
I think that's a good performance of that. Again, like you, I wish there was more to that.
Yeah.
But then I also sort of liked seeing the difference in relationship because he was sober.
Yeah.
And how that affected both him and Emily Blunt's character. The drama in it when they have a fight, I don't know if it's because of my standings or my issues or just my view of the world. They all seem very one-sided.
Yeah.
In that I don't think Mark is ever wrong. Like when she's sort of interrupting when he's training and he's for a big fight.
Yeah.
Of course he's going to want to be focused.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course he's not going to want to drink 2 days before a fight.
No.
And of course all of these drinks around him when he's trying to be sober.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
On him,
true.
and he's just trying to get that point across. And she's just making it like, oh, you're not hearing me, you don't care about me, and all of that. I understand that she's sort of got a point as well, but I think his takes more precedent. I just think he's right, and I don't see. There's no drama in that. There's no conflict.
Yeah.
When a character is just right, and someone's just having a big go at it.
Yeah.
Maybe because she's in a bad mental state.
Yeah.
As well, but yeah, those are the major things I have problems with. But for the most part, I think this is a really good film, and I think it does a really good job of doing what it's supposed to do, which is to show Dwayne Johnson as a good actor and maybe deserves an Oscar.
I maybe
or,
wouldn't go that
or
far.
at least be in the conversation for
Yes.
contention for awards.
Yeah.
Which I think he is, and I also think Emily Blunt is as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I think this is very much awards based on performance, not awards based on film.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think this will get nominated.
Sort of like when
but-
Brendan Fraser won for The Whale.
Yeah.
That was sort of the supporting actress as well also got nomination for The Whale, but The Whale was mostly for performance based nominations and not for film based. I think this will go that way. I would not be surprised in the slightest if the Academy nominates him.
Yeah.
I think this is very much something that they would do.
Yeah, I think
Even if
so.
some people think it's a really good performance, but he shouldn't be nominated. Or he has been nominated. Well, he's not going to win.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they
What
might
happens
do.
if he does win?
Yeah. I don't think he'd win just because of... Well, we don't know. Like, I can't even think of who else would be nominated at this point. I mean, we haven't seen most of the awards films yet.
Let's have a look at my, because I've been doing my award show on the slides. Let's see what I've got
because there's more to come as
for,
well.
for best actor. I'll just do the actor, actress, and supporting actor and supporting
Yeah.
actress at the moment. So best actor so far, in terms of my opinion, and films that are officially 2025 films.
Yep.
Because we've seen films that are technically 2024.
Yeah.
Some even 2023. So at the moment, I've got Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. I've got Steve Coogan for The Penguin Lessons.
Oh.
I've got Alfie Williams for 28 Years Later. That's the kid in 28 Years Later. I've got Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I've got Robert De Niro in The Alto Knights. I've got David Corran Sweat in Superman. And I've got Dwayne Johnson in The Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
For Best Actress, I've got Renee Zellweger for Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy. These will chop and change. I'm just filling with my favourite performances, and then I'll chop and change it to at least maybe 5.
Yeah.
So Renee Zellweger. I've got Julianne Moore for Echo Valley, which is an Apple TV Plus one that I really enjoyed. Jodie Comer in 28 Years Later. Sophie Thatcher in Companion. Florence Pugh in Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts asterisk. And Julia Garner in Weapons.
Yeah.
For Best Supporting Actor, I've got Miles Canton in Sinners. He's also for Best Debut as well, as is Alfie Williams. Hugh Grant in Bridget Jones. Chiwetel Ejiofor in Bridget Jones. Nicholas Hoult in Superman.
Yes.
He's my go-to at the moment for Best Supporting. And Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another. Best Supporting Actress, Hayley Steinfeld in Sinners. Wunmi Musaku in Sinners.
Correct.
Sydney Sweeney in Echo Valley. And Emily Blunt in The Smashing Machine. Fair, I would say. Fair.
I feel like a lot of those are just going to be completely shut out.
Probably yes, because we haven't got the big main ones yet.
The big dramatic.
The big dramatic crap that will also include Wicked if you get your way.
Yeah, but
So
something
you
tells
better
me
shut
maybe
up.
not either.
No, I think what we got. I think I Swear might do all right in terms of performances.
Maybe BAFTAs.
At the BAFTAs, I think that will do
Yeah.
well. Again, we've got Wicked for good. I think Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande
I'm not getting my hopes
might
up.
do well again. They got the Springsteen one, so Jeremy Allen White might get a nomination at least. All these I'm seeing are not.
When does
like,
Marty Supreme come out?
Marty Supreme comes out in December, I believe.
Okay, that'll probably get.
Or maybe the start of January. Christie, of course.
Oh yeah.
I think that might be a Sydney Sweeney nomination for Best Actress at least. Ella McKay, maybe. I don't know.
That would be nice. But I doubt
Avatar will be just visual stuff
I
and
don't think it'll
cinematic
get
stuff.
anything more than that.
Marty Supreme's on Boxing Day.
Okay. Yeah.
So that might be something for Timothy Chalamet and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
At least. And then Hamlet's coming out on the 9th.
Right.
And that might be just filled with stuff and all that. But there you go.
Ta-da.
So do you want to get some spoilery things for The Smashing Machine?
Can we
or are
talk
you
about
just-
the last scene? because I thought it was really weird.
The last scene where it goes
With
back, goes
actual-
forward in time with the actual
Yeah.
Mark Kerr.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea.
I think it's a nice idea to see that he's doing all right. He's doing
Yeah.
okay.
I liked
and then he's healthy and he's happy.
Yeah.
He's happy with his life. He's got a good old American 4x4.
Classic American.
I love that bit in the film where where Emily Blunt was driving him in the sports car.
Yeah.
And he looked so huge, it made the sports car look like a toy. Just this
like
massive
playing with your
man.
wrestling action figure.
Yeah, and, and they
in
don't quite fit in the car.
Yeah, there were two things about the ending. One was that it told us that, like, 10 days after he got out of hospital or a fight, I can't remember what it was.
After the fight.
After the
just
fight.
Had.
10 days after.
The thing he doesn't win. It's sort of like a Rocky scenario.
where
Also
he's-
feels very Southpaw light. Don't know if you've seen Southpaw.
It's in Southpaw.
It's a very, very emotional.
Oh,
That'll
God.
make you cry. A bit of boxing movie that makes you cry.
Jesus.
Jake Gyllenhaal. He's very good in it.
James
He's
Bond.
very good in it. I think it's also got. I forget her name. She's in Mad Max.
Charlize
Theron. I believe it's Charlize Theron.
That's a promising cast.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Yeah,
Ten-
go ahead.
10 days after,
Mm-hmm.
he got married
Yes.
to Emily Blunt's
Mhm.
character / real person. And I think I said to myself, no!
For who? Which one?
Both of
For
them.
both of them. This is
They're
wrong
not
for you.
good for each other. I mean, like, they
So
do
they
care about each
stay married
other.
for like 9-10 years.
Yeah.
And they had a
Which is-
son together.
Which is, I
So
bet
he's
it came with
so he
its
finally got to that point
complications.
where he's all right.
But I was like, no, you're not supposed to be together. You both want different things, and
Mhm.
I mean, I guess the point is that he like settled down after that, so that's probably the point.
Mhm.
Second bit, I liked him just being at the supermarket, normal, going to his car, but then when he started interacting with the camera and just sort of chuckling to himself, like, huh, huh, and then when he was about to get in his car, he was like, "See you guys, see ya." I was like. It's
I
like the
kind
end
of
of Toy
enjoyed.
Story 2.
I
was
kind of
like,
enjoyed that.
I just didn't get it. I was like, why? It just felt awkward. I would have just having got in his car and then gone. I wouldn't have had him be like, "See ya." Nice.
See you next time.
See you next time.
For the
Please
smashing-
remember to recycle all popcorn trash receptacles. Bye bye now. Bye bye.
I can't keep smiling like this.
So it just threw me off a bit at the end.
All right.
I just had a very strong opinion. That was the first thing I said to my friend when I met up with her afterwards. She was like, "How was the smashing machine?" And I was like, the real man looked at the camera at the end and went, "Bye-bye." She was like, "Oh, all right." But yeah.
What was
Yeah.
your favourite scene?
Favourite scene? Probably the bit where he punched the door.
That was cool.
I was like, fucking hell.
It's like sort of the calm range
Yeah.
that I used to be known for. I sometimes do because he's
Like,
like
cut your tongue.
he's like being berated and he's just obviously had enough. But he sets his
Yeah.
tray down politely, then punches the door off. It pretty much destroys the door.
Breaks it in half.
That was fun. Just completely destroy a door. That kind of shut up the people behind us. Like they were like, "Holy shit!"
Two
He
more.
destroyed that door,
Um,
knocking things off, and then he picks things back up
yeah.
and goes into the other room.
I liked the bit at the fun fair as well. I liked seeing like them happy. I thought that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Her on the spinny thing. I wish he'd have done it because I think that would have looked really funny.
This massive man going, "Wah! Ah! 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 Ah!"
But it was just a nice moment for them because
Mm.
you could see how happy they were.
And I think it's also a good like tell
Mm.
because she's like off the ground and sort
Yeah.
of a freer person. He's a lot more grounded,
Reserved and
and,
doesn't want
like,
to take risks.
reserved, and doesn't take risks.
Yeah.
I think like it was able to show that quite well through
Yeah,
that.
that was good.
Mm.
So I liked that.
Mhm.
The fights were brutal.
That's very well done.
I felt very sorry for. But was that not illegal? You know, when they say the rules
Mhm.
and like the knee to the head
Knee
and
to the
stuff,
head,
and then
yeah.
it happens in that fight, does it?
Yeah, in the
not?
final fight, he does it once, and then he
Yeah.
and then he could keep doing it,
Keeps doing
but then he moves.
Oh right. So,
So
does that
he
make
got a
it-
warning,
right.
and then
Because they made it. So they'd said that the other guy had won, and then they changed it to like.
yes, because he said he hit me on the head multiple times.
Yeah. It's like wrong.
And it's like
wrong,
I was
bad.
and I wasn't knocked out. I was
Yeah.
waiting for
Right.
them to disqualify him. They didn't disqualify him. They just gave him the win. So then they rule it a no contest.
Referee bad. Referee.
Yes. Fire referee.
Despite the fact that he had a translator next to him.
Hmm. But it was important that he told it to him.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh
he's
yeah.
the big
True.
main boss.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Mm.
did. Yeah.
The final like sort of like dramatic
Mm.
argument that they have
Yeah. That's
sort of spirals out of control.
pulls a gun
Was kind of fun. Pulls a gun out, goes to shoot her.
No.
No, and locked herself in the bathroom. It's like you've seen him knock a door down with just his bare arms. Do you think you're gonna just hide in a bathroom and stab yourself, or whatever you were gonna do?
Yeah. That was a good scene. It
Mm.
was like they made all that effort for this party, and I was like, oh yeah. And then
They
had
had all that.
massive.
They had all that Coca-Cola.
I
It's gonna go
know.
to waste.
I was like,
She made all those
no.
trays of
Keep
stuff
it
of nibbles.
Talk about this tomorrow, guys.
He can't eat those nibbles.
He can't. Yeah.
This is carbo loading before the
Exactly.
fight.
Maybe.
But I don't think nibbles are gonna get you there. He needs spaghetti.
Oh my god. Depends how much he's having.
Man, I don't know. He's a big guy. So
Takes a lot.
He needs a lot. He needs a lot of calories
A lot of calories.
for that guy to put that up. Like him making his protein shakes as well.
Yes.
Like he puts his protein powder in and
Yep. The milk.
this thing in the milk. So, oh, sorry, I switched to whole milk. I'm sorry, I should have told you. He puts his bananas in as well.
Yeah.
And like near the end, he's putting sort of like chocolate chips in as well. Fun to see.
How
Fun
many
to see.
bananas is it now?
It's 1.5 actually.
How am I supposed to know these things if you don't tell me?
And then he apologises.
He does apologise.
I think it shows he's masculine in all the right ways.
Yeah.
Like he can show off. He's got the like stuff and like he fights
Mm.
and stuff. And sometimes he gets angry.
Yeah.
He's all right. He's all right. He has a calm conversation.
He does.
He's nice to everyone.
Yeah.
He says thank you at the end. He's being very nice to the cashier.
Yeah. And he punches
You
the
know.
door.
He admits when he's wrong.
Yeah.
He says,
That's
I should have told you. It's my fault. I apologise.
Mm.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm grateful that you made this for me."
Yeah. He does.
Hmm.
I thought the bit where he was like round the pool because he had nothing to do. He was
Yeah.
so bored, and he was like, leaves in the pool, and she was like, "They're there from this morning." So it's all right. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it. Yeah.
And then with the cactus, it was
I'm
like, I want it to look like the Roadrunner cactuses. And she's like, "Does it matter?" And he's like, "Yes, it does. Hand
Yes,
me
it
that
does.
knife."
I'd carry it if I wanted to look like a road to the cactus as well.
True.
It's a very fine thing because nurtured. It's in a pot. You have to look after
Yeah.
it. Anyway, I very much enjoyed this film.
Yes.
So I would say, if you haven't watched it, and the chances are you haven't,
Yeah.
looking at the box
no one
office,
has.
I would say go watch The Smashing Machine. I think you'll have a pretty good time.
Yeah.
And I think you'll say, at the end of it, bloody hell, he can act. Dwayne Johnson, he actually can act. He
Bloody
can
hell.
actually act as someone that's not him.
Yes. Which is insane.
Unbelievable.
Which will change next year for Moana live action.
Make way, make way.
It's just like a bunch of films that are about him, and then something different. Okay, we're back to the same again.
I think,
Jumanji 3.
Yeah, we're doing that, won't he?
Yeah.
I quite like the Jumanji 3.
I like the Jumanji
I think that might be
films.
different because I think the idea of the Jumanji 3 is that the video game has escaped into real world. So we won't be sort of...
It's been a long time.
So we won't have sort of being The Rock as a sort of teenager.
Okay.
Or Danny
Right,
DeVito.
That was brilliant.
He'll be the actual Smolder Bravestone. And
Oh,
what
okay.
that guy's actually like, it might just be a caricature.
yeah.
He might be playing a caricature of himself. That sounds fun to me.
Yeah, that's different. Been a long time since the last one.
Long time since
2019.
2019, since that we saw that smouldering intensity.
I remember seeing that with my mum on Boxing Day.
I remember going to see it with my friend and crashing my car.
Oh no!
And we eventually saw it the week after.
God. Oh dear.
Yeah.
You're just that excited.
Yeah. I was in a rush.
Jumanji 2.
Never be in a rush.
No. Never be in a rush. That's good advice.
Anyway, so yes, The Smashing Machine. We both liked it.
Yeah.
One more than others.
I think you
One
a
more
little more
yeah,
than
I
me.
think I like it a bit more than you do.
But I still do like it.
I like it half a star more.
Yes.
So anyway, is that the show?
I think that's the show.
Thank you everyone for watching and listening to this episode of Magic at the Movies. We very much appreciate it.
Well, you might.
Do you not?
No, I do. I'm sorry, I don't know why
He
I said
doesn't
that.
appreciate you, folks.
I do.
This guy hates you.
I do.
He hates your guts. He wants you to all die in a hole. Tell me I'm lying.
No.
That was your chance. For God's sake. Anyway, if you are watching this on the YouTubes, feel free to like and subscribe to As You're Entitled, and then push the bell notification so you never miss an episode of this podcast or of our Greatest Things of All Time episodes or any of the film reviews I do. I do have a film review out for The Smashing Machine if you want to go and check that out. If they want to listen to this on their podcast catcher of choice, where can they listen to us, Robert?
They can listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Amazon Music or Sony Podcasts or wherever else you may get your podcasts.
Thank you, Robert.
You're welcome.
If you want to get into contact with us, we both have Letterboxd.
We do.
You can check us out at Letterboxd. I am Ginge101 on Letterboxd. Robert is
Rob on film.
on Letterboxd. We're also on Instagram as well. I am the Mighty Joe 888. It's very different over there. It's not film based at all. It's a different thing. But you can get in contact with me anyway. It's the same person.
Same person.
It's the same person. We think. I don't know yet. We think. But Robert is
Rob G Hall
on Instagram. If you want to get in contact with us, leave a question, a query, an item, a topic you want us to address. We'll be happy to do so.
Oh, aye.
Anyway, that is the show. Next week, probably Tron Ares.
Tron, almost my mum thought it was called Tron Arse.
You gonna go see that Tron Arse at weekend?
Trailer
Yeah,
came
well,
on
it's-
before Superman and she was like, Tron
Tron
Arse? I was like,
You
no.
can't call a film Tron
No.
Arse.
No, Mum, not
You
Tron
confuse
Arse.
the kids. Yes, we're looking forward to that,
Yes.
minus the Jared Leto-ness of it.
Yes.
I'm gonna pretend it's someone else.
Yeah, we can suspend our disbelief.
I mean, if you look at the because they've done the retro poster,
Yeah.
that's like the guy doing that.
Which looks
innit?
shit, by the
Yeah.
way.
It's like an iconic thing.
I know
And
it
Tron
is,
Legacy
but-
did it as well,
Yeah.
and Tron Ares have done it, and it's just Jared Leto by himself, without sort of a woman by his side like the other two were,
Yeah.
because no one wants to do it with Jared Leto.
Who can blame him?
Who can blame? I don't blame anyone for not wanting to do it with Jared Leto.
Ew.
It'd be annoying if he does a good performance.
I know.
Hope he
Apparently he
doesn't. Hope he
does.
ruins the film.
Find out next week.
What anyone can talk about is like, this film would have been good if it not for Jared Leto. Find out next week, folks. That is the show. Thank you everyone for watching and listening to us rant and rave about things.
Oh, aye.
And we will see you all in the next one.
Goodbye, Chucks.
A up.
A up,
A-
duck, chuck.
A up, duck, chuck.
Duck, chuck.
Reggie's wife could learn a thing or two. Just look at his horse. Roger that. Anyway, thanks everyone. Take care. I've lost Robert.
Oh,
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.